Welcome to Everquest poison making video number 15. This is poisons of the future today, and so we can actually make seeds of destruction era poisons now. And the first thing I want to demonstrate is the modifier. So let's pull up those scorpions agonies that I was talking about in that first video. These are videos that help raid tanks with their hatred. The skill here for Scorpion's Agony 15 is 495. Alright, my skill unmodified is 300, which means I have a 40% chance of a successful combine. So, but if I use the Peerless Pestle, let's demonstrate the Peerless Pestle, it jumps up to a 345 skill, and the success rate jumps to by 22%. Now it's a 62% combine chance. And you can further increase this if we go to alternate advancement and we go under poison mastery. This can push our skill up, as well as salvage. Salvage definitely is a huge huge skill, because what happens is right now I have enough venoms for 7 successful combines. But if I fail one of these, there's a chance I can get one of those venoms back. The other ingredients are all store-bought from Lauren Thuleth here. Those are all store-bought, but I can't buy back this venom. So that's a key consideration. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's demonstrate the second thing here. And yes, my screen's going to get a little crowded. The second thing is some of these venoms, right? Some of these poisons can be made. Let me try and free up a little inventory here. Get rid of that. Alright, some of these poisons can be made with just the venom sac, right? And then 3 store-bought ingredients. This is an emulsifier, this is a chronal infused vial, and this is a thick suspension fluid, okay? So obviously I have to buy some more of that. I have those here in my carry-all here. But if you look at another recipe, let's just look up Quellius trauma. Quellius trauma. So here are 3 ranks of Quellius trauma. You actually need this purified grade AA mucosal extract. You need that for the class 15. And I don't think that's pronounced mucosal. I think that's pronounced mucosamol. Mucosamol? Whatever. So you need this extract. Okay, the problem is the extracts don't drop. You have to manufacture the extract. Alright, so let's look up purified. Can't spell purified. Purified grade AA. Alright, so here's purified AA mucosamol extract. So I need mucosamol, in this case pristine mucosamol, and then I need these ingredients. Okay, these are store-bought. So I have to make a sub-combine in order to make Quellius trauma. Okay, Quellius trauma is an aggro reduction. We'll discuss what these poisons do and how they work probably in another video. But I can do a brief description here. But first, I did want to demonstrate the difference between like a poison-making material that drops in the field that you can use outright, and that would include these Gormar venoms, which we use for tank DPS raid tanks, and these Nigraventer venoms. So here's purified grade A, and here's purified grade AA Nigraventer venom. The difference between these two, this will give you Spider's Bite 14, and this will give you Spider's Bite 15. Let me just make sure. Okay, and let's look up Spider's Bite. Spider's Bite. So here's Spider's Bite 15. This requires grade AA Nigraventer venom. I have a 66% chance of making it. And then grade A is an 81%, and that's fully modified. All right. So, but again, I don't have to manufacture the extract from the venom sac. I could just use the venom sac directly. Whereas with some of these materials, like for example this larkspur, I have to manufacture the extract. I have to manufacture the sub-combine. So let's go ahead and go through the sub-combine right now. And these experiments, all of these initial combines, you have to attempt in your experiment tab. Okay. Another thing I want to mention is you go through these various grades. So let's start with you have quality larkspur, superior larkspur, and pristine larkspur, and these make the grade A, the grade AA, and then like these make the various grades. So let's start with quality. So we'll put the quality in here. We need to wash this with like an acid wash. So that would include the Solusec nodule, this neutral wash, this formic acid, and this water-bane powder. So this will kind of wash the herb and extract the extract. Alrighty, so there you go. Now we have this extract. And you've also made this sort of inert poison grain. Nobody on any forum knows what inert poison grain is. It says a valuable resource to rogue guilds, but nobody in any forum knows what this mystery ingredient does. Okay, so anyways, now we have a purified grade B larkspur extract. Alright, let's do it the next grade up. So let's go ahead and just add this. And you gotta be real careful what you choose here. So here's the next extract, purified grade A larkspur extract. More of that inert poison stuff. And now we have pristine larkspur, and we see how these sub-combines require a certain base skill in order to make them. That's key. You can fail on a sub-combine. You can crit fail on them. Alrighty, so there's our last larkspur. Alright, and I didn't make any of that powder. So this is the purified grade AA or AA larkspur extract. Alright, so now when we go back into our trade skill window, let's look up purified grade A. Okay, and let's look up larkspur. So let's just sort by name. So we have this larkspur extract. This is a 288 skill. It says 95% combine, so there's a 5% chance I could fail it. With this, just grade A, it's 264. Okay, so it's still 95%, but there's a chance you can crit fail on it, so always good to have a lot. So that's how we manufacture extract, and I'll go ahead and manufacture this oleander. So what we're going to do is we're going to go like this, and we're going to type in oleander. So this purified grade A requires superior oleander. Purified grade AA oleander extract requires pristine. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to make one of these, and then we're going to combine and make all this pristine oleander, or refined, purified grade AA oleander extract. Okay, so you can see how it's very easy to get caught up in all the nomenclature, because you have a purified grade A, a purified grade AA, then you have a pristine grade B, and a distilled grade C. So it's there's a lot of nomenclature here you got to get through, but once you get through it, you kind of understand how to make this stuff. All right, well, looks like we have another rogue making poisons. Poisons are kind of popular now, yeah, and doing this trade skill trophy quest, this is where it really pays off in a future expansion. This is the power of playing on a TLP. All right, so let's look up Myrmidon Sloth. All right, here's Myrmidon Sloth 15. So I need a chronal infused vial, suffusing suspension fluid, purified grade AA oleander extract, and emulsifier. All right, and I already have some here, Myrmidon Sloth 15. It might be added to my ammo slot. Let me just throw something in my ammo slot so it doesn't populate there. All right, let's see. All right, success. So far, so good. Nice. Okay, I failed to make, so all my ingredients died. There's fourth. And what we're doing is we're paying attention to the dialogue here. Okay, so I did. Okay, I ran out of ingredients. So I got 5 of 6 combines. So now I have 14 Myrmidon Sloth 15, which I can't use till level 85. I'm only level 81. So I made a whole bunch of Myrmidon Sloth. All right. These poisons are pretty cool. When you right-click them, they last for an hour and have 100 charges. So they either proc 100 times, and then the buff goes off your bar, or they last an hour. This will proc a slow. The slow Myrmidon Sloth 15, I think this is around a 50% slow, 53% slow. And this helps with cleric mana. I know clerics, or at least mercenaries, are a sort of a hot button issue, but you know, we need when we don't have clerics in our back pocket, we need mercenaries to heal us in groups, and you can help him with his mana if you keep these mobs slowed. All right, I'm gonna just do a couple more. Let's go ahead and do some poisons for our tanks. Let's see here. We did mention in a previous video Scorpion's Agony. Scorpion's Agony. These are huge. Alright, so I have enough for 7 combines. I need some more chronal infused poison vials. Chronal infused poison vials. It says I need 7 of them. Let's go ahead and buy. Let's buy 7. Alright. Thick suspension fluid. Okay. Okay, I failed, but I managed to recover thick suspension fluid. So I was able to recover the thick suspension fluid. That's salvage right there. Alright, try it again. You left, but you managed to recover emulsifier. Great. Keep combining. Okay, there is Scorpion's Agony 15. That's huge. Alright, let's try and make these other 5. Failed. Succeed. Succeed. So I got 3. Okay, I got 4, so I got 4 of 7. That was not good. Alright. Alright. So there's Scorpion's Agony. Let's try Spider's Bite. Spider's Bite 15. Okay, so this requires that Nigriventer Venom. We also have Spider's Bite 14. Let's try Spider's Bite 14. 81%. Alright, there's Spider's Bite 14. Okay, I failed. I recovered a thick suspension fluid, but that was it. Yeah. So it was an 80% chance, 19% chance of failing, and I failed the second. Alright, let's do Spider's Bite 15. There's Spider's Bite 15. Alright, and let's combine. So these Spider's Bites you can give to your melee DPS on raid. Well, I'm lacking a chronal infused vial, so I need 7 chronal infused vials. Okay. Let's just get 10 of them. I'll get 10 at a time. So I tend to give these to non-DPS or non-rogue DPS. So I tend to give them to berserkers, monks, bards, whoever tends to be high in the parse on raids. I tend to give them the Spider's Bite, and Scorpion's Agony goes to the tanks. Come on. Okay, so I got 7 of 10. That was around a 70%. So it kind of mirrors what the combine is. So so I've got 4 Scorpion's Agony, 7 Spider's Bite, 15, and 1 14. Okay, so I'm going to play around with Monk's Bane and Warlord's Bane here. So Monk's Bane requires this Laburnum, and Warlord's Bane requires Delphinium. Or maybe it's the other way around. Alright, so let's start with washing these ingredients. Okay, it won't let us wash. Oh no, we need don't need that. We need this. There we go. Oh, failed. Crit failed. Okay, let's try this again. Formic acid, Solus powder, and neutral wash. And okay, there we go. So that made purified grade B delphinium extract. Okay, good. So let's go ahead and just line these up here temporarily. All right, let's try the purified grade A. Okay, that's the purified grade AA. That's delphinium. This is laburnum. Okay. All right. So let's just keep going down the line. Okay, that's the purified grade A. This is the purified grade B. Okay. All right. Pristine delphinium. You can see it's very involved. Okay, there's the AA delphinium. And then this quality. Okay, so we have purified grade B. So this fine, superior. Okay, well, I wonder what fine does. Perhaps I think fine is like a lesser. I don't think I'll be able to make this. Okay, all right. So yeah, I think fine is like a grade like 12 or lower. So okay. So we'll put the fine. We'll just put the fine right there. Okay. So now let's go ahead and put this powder over here. So the quality makes the grade B, so I think the pristine will make the grade A right here, or the grade AA, and then the superior makes the grade A. Again, lots and lots of nomenclature here. Got to get it straight. Okay, there we go. And I know that my inventory is all messed up. So someone else's inventory is a lot cleaner than mine, probably. Alright, so now we have these recipes. So we're going to type purified grade B. And then we're looking for delphinium extract, and we're going to make all of that. Good. Then we're going to make laburnum extract. We're going to make that. Okay, that's this one. You see how we're getting this big pile of inert poison grain. I have no idea what that does. Alright, so that's purified grade B. So let's look up purified grade A. So we need delphinium. Okay, there's a whole bunch of, there's a whole bunch of that. So we're going to be making, there's the grade AA. And this grade AA is going to require very high skill. Okay, again, the ultimate goal here is to make Monk's Bane and Warlord's Bane. And I'm sorry it's early, and I'm sorry I'm getting over a cold. But yeah, so we can calculate what our success rate is going to be. It's a lot of money to spend on this stuff. But I think these really make a difference, especially when doing group work. Certain raid encounters, I think it helps a lot. There's even better poisons we can make. And a lot of these are tradable, so you know, you can perhaps make pretty decent money. It is kind of a plat sink, though. All right. So we have nearly 20 purified grade AA. All right, let's make the purified grade A laburnum. So yeah, it kind of stinks because we have to manufacture the extract that goes into the poison. so that the sub-combine, and the sub-combine does require this base skill level, which has a crit fail chance on it. So you can crit fail on this, such that when you make the poison, you have less ingredients for the final combine. So kind of annoying, but whatever. It's EverQuest. If you didn't want to sink your money and time into this, then you'd probably be playing something different. Another thing is, while I'm making these old world poisons, these Planes of Power and Luckland era poisons, I don't want to use the word invalidate. These newer poisons invalidating the older poisons. I think that's kind of like a oh gosh, I just ran out of ingredients. Let's go ahead and stop that. I don't want to use the term invalidate, but you can't stack these old world poisons with the new world poisons. So I'd say if you're in an old world zone, I think go ahead and apply these poisons to your knife at all times. Just at all times. Otherwise, just if you're not going to use them, just get rid of them. Otherwise, you're just taking up space in your inventory. I will say that these newer poisons require a lot more time and money investment. So I would say definitely save these for newer content, newer zones. So if you're doing anything level 75 to 85, I'd say maybe reserves, like maybe these slow poisons, these Myrmidon sloths. And I've taken the Myrmidon sloths 14 and 15 out of my bag, and I'm saving those for like higher level content. So I'm just keeping like the 13s and the 12s, the stuff that I'm using, just the purified grade B, the stuff, probably this fine delphinium. I'm going to use that stuff for just lower level zones, just to kind of feel out the poison, see what they do, see what they're capable of. Looks like I have to get more washing ingredients, so let's get some more formic acid. Okay, I think I'm going to need some suffusing suspension fluid. Okay, let's get enough of this to get to like 100. Okay, there you go. Alrighty. So let's take this gold embossed, the suffusion suspension fluid, emulsifier. Let's buy some more emulsifier. Buy 60. Alright. Okay, it went in here. Okay, emulsifier, gold infused. Let's go ahead and put in a grade B here. Make. Okay. So this is Warlord's Bane. Yay! So I'm going to play with this. This is going to be fun to play with. Alright, and then let's make a purified grade B. Again with the suffusing. Golden Boss and an emulsifier. Boom. Okay, yay! Monk's Bane. Okay, so Monk's Bane is an evasion buff. Evasion debuff, so it debuffs the mob's ability to evade, and Warlord's Bane is a combination slow and attack debuff, so it doesn't do as much slowing as Myrmidon Sloth, and it doesn't do as much attack debuff as Fighter's Bane, so I think it's somewhere in the middle. So this is going to be a lot of fun to play with these. Alright, so those are those two. Let's make the higher trivials. So platinum embossed, right? Then we want a purified grade A, a suffusing suspension, and an emulsifier. Okay, failed. Alright, let's go back to the platinum embossed. Go back to the grade A. Go back to the... Okay, there you go. So that's Warlord's Bane 14. This requires level 80. So this is much higher, a little higher. Okay. Just keep doing this. Go up to platinum. Again, it's still a fusing and it's still a emulsifier. Alright, there's the class 14 Monk's Bane. So the only difference between the 14 and the 13 level that you can use it and how much like evasion debuff or slow and attack that it does, debuff that it does. Alright, these are the big boys. Let's play with the big boys. The Chronal Infused, the grade AA, emulsifier. Oh no, that's not right. Failed. Okay, let's get some more of the big boys. Alright, at least I got that chronal infused vial back. We want emulsifier. Okay, there you go. So this requires level 85. Okay, one thing I neglected to mention, there is something called immaculate ingredients. So if you get immaculate delphinium or immaculate larkspur or immaculate oleander, this will eventually make a level 90 poison, so the class 16s, but I don't think these are available to us yet. So that's just something something to keep in mind. So just save that stuff, because you're probably going to be able to use that in a future expansion. Gives us something to look forward to. Even more money we have to spend on this stuff. Okay, so there's the recipes that I've just learned. So now that I've learned them, now I go back. Okay, someone just defeated Lady Vox. Good for them. Okay, so now we look up Monk's Bane. So now I can start making tons of it. Look at that, a 500. So I will fail this 40% of the time. That's with my skill modifier. So I'm only going to make about 60% of these. Wow. Wow. We could start talking about like Quaff of the Craftsman and stuff like that. That's where you really need... you really want to do that for like combines that are super ultra rare. I don't know, when I think about like what I spend money on as a rogue, you know, and you look at, are you spending money on armor upgrades? Are you spending it on weapons upgrades? What are you actually spending your money on? Food? I tend to think what a rogue really should be spending their money on is poisons, and especially with the types of utility that these types of poisons will bring to a rogue, I think it's worth doing, especially you know, if you've invested in the character, especially, you know, 2.5 years as I've done. You know, you may as well. What else are you gonna do with your money? Like turn it into chrono and then like start leveling up a character on another server? Or I mean, I don't know. I think I'd want to see what I can do with these poisons. I want to see what they're capable of, what kind of utility they have. Alrighty, so 9. I got 9 of 19. That was not so good. Let's try the 14. Alright, this is 75%, slightly higher. Alright, so again, Monk's Bane is an evasion debuff. So yep, so alright, so I'm going to pause the video here. I probably talked way too much. And what we're going to do is I'm going to tabulate all my poisons that I've had combined and show you what the end results are. Okay, so here's my bank. What we're going to do, we're going to take this Monk's Bane, we're going to put it in the bag, in the Warlord's Bane. These sort of class 13s, and these are going to be for level 75 and above. I'm level 81. So these level 75 and above poisons, these are going to be my toys. My toys that I play with. Okay. I also have my old world poisons. So I have Seeping Haze, Bite of the Shizar, Rage of Incapacitation. So I'll play with those in even lower level zones. So basically we're just going to keep poisons up at all times for deal. That's just going to be it. Either I'm going to have these old world stuff that I'm going to use, or this new world stuff, level 75 and below. Okay, so then what we have is, these are Messenger's Banes, both 13, 14, and 15. I'm going to save these for, they're tradable. I can give these to other rogues that don't happen to have a ranger in their back pocket, so that'll be my plan with those. These are my class 15 and 14s, like Myrmidon Sloth, Fighter's Banes, Archer's Banes, and Quellius Trauma. These are my higher level poisons. So, let's Let's go ahead and just move these down. This right here, this Immaculate Larkspur, this requires level 90. And then this Immaculate Oleander, this requires level 90. So this Larkspur is going to make a much better slow than these, or much better snare. And this Oleander is going to make a much better slow than this Myrmidon Sloth. Much better slow. So level 90. So literally for the Immaculates, you can't make them yet. Alrighty. So for Monk's Bane, 14. And Monk's Bane, 15. We're going to save these. And for Warlord's Bane, 14 and 15. We're going to save these. So these are our higher level things. So that's pretty much it. So you can see I've just kind of like touched the surface. You know, we have this Mucosa Mill, Calidinium, Privet. I haven't really played with these yet. There's the Tarpon Venoms. There are these Mamba Venoms I haven't played with. There's this Coracine sample. So you can see, you know, there's a lot. I'm just kind of touching the surface of the poisons. And there's even better ones that we can make. Some which are raid only. But we do have some tradable poisons. We have some rogue only poisons. We have some raid poisons. Combining that with the old world stuff that still have utility. Don't ever forget about the applied poisons. So, you know, instead of Messenger Pain, you might just need a single snare. And so it could be Spirit of Sloth that you might need. So, you know, just really, really, really situational. Depends what you have, what you need, what you're fighting, where you are. So that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed the video. You know, I know this is kind of a lot of technicality. I think what I'm going to do, though, I think I'm going to go into like RSS or some place where I can start playing around with like a level 70 or 75 zone where I can start playing around with this stuff and demonstrate its use.